What is the story, everybody? This is Jonathan from Team ChainBlock coming at you with yet another deck profile. But as always, before we get into it, please like, comment and subscribe, and please check out the links in our description where you will find a link to Kong's cards and our Facebook trading page. Don't forget to use ChainBlock 5 for 5% off all your current and future purchases. Infinite Forbidden is here, the meta is changing. Be quick, take advantage of our discount code before all the Fiendsmith cards are now. Go, go, go. So yeah. A few days ago, about a week ago, I profiled a few ice barriers, and that was a pure ice barrier list that just focused on what the deck is supposed to do. But that's a very loose term, so if you want to play ice barriers, I think it goes without question at the moment that it's hard to deny the most competitive form of the deck is Runic Ice Barrier. Obviously, Runics are a very grindy deck. The ice barriers can be very grindy. They summon out floodgates. They're just a very small, compact engine, and it just meshes really well together. Your Runic cards can also protect your ice barrier floodgates. Yeah, the deck works really well, probably the most competitive form. But so let's get quickly into it so I don't rabble on anymore. We'll start off with the Runic section, as it's been a while. I think most of us know what this deck does. It's been out a while, people love it, Master Duel. So we have Runic Fountain. You can activate quick play Runic cards from your hand during your opponent's turn. That's insane, obviously. Also, once per turn, you can shuffle back to your deck up to the number of quick play Runic cards you activated, up to 3, and then draw that number of cards. Insane, great card, heart and soul of the Runic engine. After that, we have 3 Runic Tip. Runic Tip is your searcher of the deck. It adds a Runic card from your deck to your hand. Also, I won't say it for all of them, but pretty much all the Runic spells let you special summon a Runic fusion monster from the extra deck. Next, we have 3 Runic Destruction. This is your spell and trap removal. Then we have 3 Runic Flash and Fire. So you can target a special summon monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and then banish the top 2 cards of your opponent's extra deck. So Runics tend to, if you haven't realised that already, they banish cards from the top of your opponent's extra deck. This, accompanied with the ice barrier monsters, lets you just grind your opponent into oblivion and slowly burn them out of their resources and even possibly deck them out. A card which very much helps to that strategy is 3 Runic Slumber. So yeah, you can target one face-up monster on the field. The next time the monster will be destroyed by battle or card effect, this turn it is not destroyed. Also, it cannot attack this turn. So, as I said, the Runics offer nice protection for your ice barriers. This can protect the likes of your Synchro, your Floodgates, your YuGiOh. Really good card, great for the deck, what makes it mix really well together. We have 3 Runic Smiting Storm. Banish cards from the top of your opponent's extra deck up to the number of cards they control. This card can just nearly take your 8 cards off your opponent's deck. This is usually the final nail in the coffin. Insane card. I think this banishes the most in the deck. Next we have 2 Freeze and Change. Target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects. Simple. And then the last Runic spell we play is 1 Runic Dispelling. So if your opponent adds cards from the deck to their hand, you basically make them discard 1 random card from their hand. If like your opponent adds a really specific card, it's their last card in hand, this can be absolutely killer. So that's it for the Runic portion. Let's go into the good old, respectable ice barrier portion. So we have 3 of the new insane card, 3 Mirror Mage. You know, this card does it all for the deck now. When it's sent to the graveyard by any means, you add any ice barrier card. Also, it tributes 1 effect monster you control and then gets you up to 3 tokens. Next, we have the best normal summon still an ice barrier, 1 Revealer. Discard any card and then special summon 1 ice barrier tuner from your deck. Absolutely insane. This can also replace the cost for the discard of an ice barrier monster. 2 Georgius, Swordsman of the Ice Barrier. Insane. Georgius himself is also a floodgate, which I didn't mention in the previous video. Basically, your opponent cannot activate monster effects in the GY, so summoning this card off your Lancia is sometimes better than YuGiOh. Insane card. Also, obviously, it lets you special summon an ice barrier tuner, level 3 or lower, from your hand or GY. We are on the 2 Speaker of the Ice Barrier, so if you control an Ice Barrier monster, you can special summon this guy. Also, you can banish it from your GY and get yourself an Ice Barrier token. Really good. It's good to have Ice Barrier names on your field. Next we have one Hexa of the Ice Barrier. Really good card, bit underrated. I'm thinking of actually bumping this card up in pure Ice Barrier, but for this list, these ratios are absolutely fine. So when this guy is summoned, or you can send a level 3 or lower Ice Barrier monster from your deck to GY, and if it comes to that level, usually you're sending Mirror Mage. Great card, also a tuner. And then the last Ice Barrier monster we have is one General YuGiOh of the Ice Barrier. Absolutely incredible card. I think we all know what it does at this stage. So basically, when your opponent attempts to resolve a monster effect, they must banish a card from their hand. If they cannot, it just doesn't resolve. Great card. We're still on the 3 medallion just to get us to what we want. Non-once per turn row for the archetype. And then just the 1 freeze and change of the Ice Barrier. Target level 4 lower Ice Barrier monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Also, if you have 3 or more Ice Barrier monsters on your field, Ice Barrier monsters you control are unaffected by the activated effects of your opponent's monsters that were special summoned from the X deck. So that is just also insane protection. That's it for the Ice Barrier monsters. Let's get into the only 4 non-archetype cards in the deck. Deck is a clean 40, very rare for ChainBlock. So we're playing 1 Barrier statue of the Torrent, and then 3 Forbidden Droplet to chain to your quick play spells and or tokens. Whatever. Chain to whatever. Send whatever. So obviously I think we know what Torrent does. It strictly locks you into water monsters. Absolutely insane for you. And then Droplet is negation for up to whatever cards you send. Insane cards. That's it for the main deck. Let's go into the extra deck. So we're playing 2 Hugin. As I said, each one of your quick play Runic spells special summons a Runic fusion to your extra monster zone. Insane. So when Hugin is special summoned, you can add 1 Runic field spell from your deck to your hand. If another card you control would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card instead. If this card leaves the field by battle or card effect, it just goes back to your extra deck. Really good. Next we're playing 1 Jerry. Jerry is a good boy. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. If he's destroyed, you can target 1 quick play Runic spell in your graveyard, add to your hand. Also, when this card is destroyed by battle, destroy 1 card in the field. Really good. Next we're playing the 1 Bahamut Shark, 2 go into Toad. You make this with your Revealer and Speaker of the Ice Barrier. We're playing with the 1 Marine Cess to, like, you know, in the grind game, get your certain Ice Barrier card you want back. Really good card, the only link in the deck. I probably would include 1 SP, but my SP is currently on its way to Bologna with a certain Team ChainBlock member, Jack Cuthbert. Best of luck to anyone competing, by the way. Now, into the Ice Barrier cards. So we have 1 Lancia. Again, the ratios have changed to fit some other stuff in the extra deck. Lancia is insane. Special summons an Ice Barrier monster from like anywhere. Chain it to your opponent's special summon, and then when it leaves the field, you synchro summon, special summon an Ice Barrier from your extra deck. You're going into Trishlet. Really, really good. Next we have 1 Ice Jade Gimir. Incredible card. So basically, you activate this card in response to an opponent's activated effect, and it protects your cards from being banished or destroyed. That is obviously insane for like all your protection. Really good card, level 10 synchro. We're playing the 1 White Aura Whale to attack all your opponent's monsters. When you eventually get your battle phase, does pierce and battle damage. Insane card. It can bring itself back as well. Next we're playing Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign Cheng Ying. This is probably the best synchro in the extra deck, even ahead of Lancia, as your Runic cards banishing do trigger him. Insane card. Next we're playing a bit of spice. We're playing Crystron Quarren Andrax. I hope I pronounced that name right. I probably didn't. So this requires 2 or more tuner monsters and 1+ non-tuner monsters. So what this guy does is he has a really cool unique effect. You can target monsters your opponent controls and in their graveyard up to the number of synchro materials used for this card, so at least 3, and then banish them. So you can rid your opponent's graveyard of 3 important cards or their field, any cards, doesn't matter. Also, if this synchro summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 1 of your baddest monsters, special summon it. Insane. Next we have the Croc. So yeah, Croc is really good. The fact that it can draw 3 through your normal Ice Barrier combo can just get you into your Runic Fountain or any Runic spells you're, missing. Really good card. We are still playing the 1 Dragite. Love Dragite for protection. And then the 1/6 Coral Dragon for the pops, potential draw, insane card. So yeah guys, that's it. That is Runic Ice Barrier. Again, probably the most competitive form of Ice Barrier we have at the moment. Really, really good. Deck is doing bits. I've been practicing a lot with the pure Ice Barriers. It's insane. It's a lot of fun. Take this to locals. You'll do well, I promise. Also, please like, comment, subscribe. Help us reach our 1,000 subscriber mark. We've gone up now nearly 150 in the last 5 weeks. Insane. We appreciate you all. Stay tuned. See ya.